Yo, what is going on, guys? Today I'm bringing you guys a Madden 16 Ultimate Team gameplay. On the first play of the scrimmage, my opponent gets an 80-yard touchdown run with D'Angelo Williams to start the game off. Literally 14 seconds into the game, he gets an 80-yard touchdown run off a toss play to D'Angelo Williams of all running backs. So, I mean, horrible possession there for our defense, or, horrible defensive stand, I should say, for our defense. And we're going to have to answer back with a touchdown of our own here on 3rd and 10, looking deep for our wide receiver, and it almost gets picked off by my opponent. It pretty much should have been. He basically just dropped that. Here we do a fake punt on 4th and 10, but all my receivers are like 50 yards down the field, and I got a punter throwing the ball. My punter can't get it 50 yards down the field, obviously. And here my opponent, he's got Marcus Mariota at quarterback. I'm not sure which version of Mariota he's got, but he does have Mariota, and he's looking deep for Martavis Bryant, who makes the catch, but he's out of bounds. So on 3rd and 7, dropping back with Mariota, and flush out of the pocket, he's rolling backwards, and we force the fumble and pick it up with Gerald McCoy. So a huge play in our favor already. And 2nd and 10 here, we run it with Devontae Freeman, gets out to midfield, so hoping to get a first down here on 3rd and 4, another inside zone, but we get hit stick before we can get to the first down marker. So on 4th and 2, I tried drawing my opponent offside, but we actually get a false start. So on 4th and 7, toss play Devontae Freeman, bounces to the outside, but we do get tackled before we get to the first down marker. So turnover on downs, my opponent has the ball now, and D'Angelo Williams is, in a huge pile of traffic there and only gets a gain of 5. So on 2nd and 5, my opponent, he's looking deep, taking a shot from Martavis Bryant in the end zone, but it's overthrown by Mariota. Mariota does not have that great deep ball accuracy, but he is good nonetheless at everything else. Here he's running with Mariota, but he doesn't slide down. He fumbles the ball, and we pick it up with Darrelle Revis. So, I mean, so many turnovers already for the both of us, and my opponent fumbles the ball there, and we get it. And here we take a shot for Isaac Bruce in double coverage, and he makes the catch with 2 defenders all over him down to the 3-yard line. Brings his first completion of the game, and Devontae Freeman's first touchdown of the game as he barrels his way into the end zone to tie the game up at 7. So tied up at 7, we were able to do that before the quarter's over, which is nice. Here, another toss play by my opponent to D'Angelo Williams, and only a gain of 5. 2nd and 5, he does an out route to Hines Ward, who gets the first down and much more. And remember that out route play, it's going to come in handy later this game, alright guys? So here he's looking deep with Mariota for Martavis Bryant. We're playing ball with Glover Quinn, and look at that glitchy animation we got as Martavis Bryant showboats in the end zone for the go-ahead touchdown. I tried playing ball there, and it looked like Quinn just totally teleported into Martavis Bryant and just missed him, and then Martavis Bryant got a touchdown there, so I don't know what the heck that was. Here we scramble with Breeze, who gets a first down and more, but he gets hit-sticked and fumbles the ball, and the ball stays in bounds, and my opponent recovers it. So on 1st and 10, my opponent hits, I believe that's Martavis Bryant once again on the drag route. Here's 2nd and 4 off the play action. Dangerous throw there, could have easily been picked off. So on 3rd and 4, my opponent's dropping back, and nobody's open, so he's scrambling with Mariota again, and we all know how that's going to turn out. Zadarius Smith, the budget beast, is in the backfield for the sack. 4th and 15, going for it, taking an end shot to Martavis Bryant, but is picked off by DRC. I would have preferred DRC to just swat that down, but you know what? It's alright, because we still get the ball off his interception here. Flush out of the pocket with Breeze. We throw the run to Devontae Freeman, who gets the first down, and much more, getting out to close to midfield, actually exactly at midfield. So on 1st and 10, hoping to continue our hot streak of complete passes, but we do get an incomplete pass there on 1st and 10. 2nd and 10, running with Devontae Freeman, picking up the first down, and this was before I got Walter Payton on my team. I do have Walter Payton at running back now. I won him in I believe, what was it? It was a giveaway on somebody's Twitch stream. I think it was GS's stream, if I'm not mistaken, but I do have him on my team now. This was before that, though. Here with Amari Cooper, we get the first down, but he strips from behind, and my opponent recovers the fumble. So many fumbles already, and they're all going in my opponent's favor. Here we stop D'Angelo Williams there in the backfield. So on 2nd and 10, dropping back with Mariota, my opponent's, I tried using that with my linebacker Shazier, but he just throws a dot in there to D'Angelo. Here, another dot by Mariota, but D'Angelo drops the ball. We strip it out. So on another play action, 2nd and 10, he hits a wide open running back out of the backfield for the first down and more, getting out past midfield in my territory, hoping to get a stop here. We do not want to go down by 2 possessions. Flush out of the pocket with Mariota again. He's scrambling to the left. This time he's taking a shot deep for Martavis Bryant, who makes the insane grab with a defender all over him. And then on 1st and goal, a toss play with D'Angelo hurdling his way into the end zone to go up 21-7 before halftime. So we're in a 14-point deficit, and it's about to be halftime. And if I'm not mistaken, I do get the ball first, so we need to score here if we want a shot at tying it up. up, but we do get picked off going deep for Isaac Bruce. My opponent returns the ball all the way past midfield, getting a spin move and just plowing his way past the 30-yard line. He's well within field goal range. That was Randall there on the interception. Here, D'Angelo Williams with the spin move, and that stiff arm. Get off me, says D'Angelo, and he gets close to a first down, second inches. Here, another wide receiver out route to Hines Ward, and he gets a touchdown, and we're down 28-7 going into halftime. It could have very well been 21-7, 21-14, but now it's 28-7. We do get ball first, like I said, though, so we have to score here if we want a shot at coming back in this game, as we get sacked on 1st and 10 for the 7-yard loss. 2nd and 17, drop it back, looking deep, and that's a dangerously thrown ball. Could have easily been picked off. 3rd and 17, we're dropping back with Breeze all the way into the end zone, and we throw a dangerous pass. Could have easily been a pick six if it wasn't overthrown. 4th and 17, we force my opponent offside, and it's a free play, so we just take a shot deep for our best player, Isaac Bruce, but it's overthrown by Breeze. So on 4th and 12, dropping back with Breeze, we need a touchdown, and Hines Ward is wide open, and Hines Ward gets the catch and runs it in for the 82-yard touchdown, and we are only down by 2 touchdowns now, throwing up the X Hines Ward, that is, and that's a crazy play, because if we don't get that, 100% game over. It would have been 35-7 at that point, more than likely, because my opponent would have been in great position to score a touchdown on us, but we do get very lucky, and that was a do-or-die play there. We had to go for it, because I don't want to kick off the ball down 21 in the 3rd quarter, you know what I mean? Here, another out route to Hines Ward, and it works once again. He's killing us with this play, so I'm going to have to start using it. Here, I user it there, but he goes to his other running back there to the right side. So on 4th and 2, he tries the exact same play off no huddle, and this time I'm using it with Josh Norman, and I know he's going to this route because he always does, but we get the user pick with Josh Norman. He tries stripping the ball, and luckily Norman does not fumble it like, who was it last time? I believe it was Amari Cooper or Brandon Cooks, one of those two. Here, Travis Kelce's getting close to the first down, and I mean, that was a clutch interception by us, because if he gets that first down, then he's going to be driving, he's going to kill him more clock, and we're still going to be down by 14. Here on 1st and 10, I mean, we're in field goal range already with this scramble with Breeze, and we slide down, so there's no crazy fumbles anymore. 1st and 10, we hit, I believe that's Christian Okoye out of the backfield for the 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8, coming on the pistol, we're running some dual option here, and we toss it back to Devontae Freeman as everybody collapses on Breeze, and Devontae Freeman scampers into the end zone for the touchdown, and we cut a 21-point deficit to 7 within 1 quarter. So, I mean, I feel much more confident in my team now that I'm only down by 7, and there's still a whole 4th quarter to be played. 1 stop and 1 touchdown by my offense means a tied game. So here, we're hoping to get a stop. D'Angelo Williams out the middle brings us to the 4th quarter, 2nd and 6, trying that out route again, and almost picked off by Darrell Revis, I believe that is, unless that was Norman again. Here, hitting his running back out of the backfield, getting close to the first down yard marker. 4th and inches, he's going for it, and he does a QB sneak, that is, and he does end up getting it, unfortunately. 1st and 10, we light up the run play in the backfield. That was a counter. A 2nd and 12, looking over the flats, and that's Martavis Bryant once again. It feels like my opponent, he only passes to Martavis Bryant, and here, looking for that user pick, but I believe that was Iloka with a huge hit stick to force that ball on. On 4th and 8, he does a wildcat play. Very suspect play call there for a 5-yard loss, and now we're in prime position to score. I mean, if he would have punted that ball away, we would have been pinned deep in our own territory, and we would have under 2 minutes to get a touchdown. But instead, we're in my opponent's territory, and Amari Cooper gets all the way down to the 9-yard line and gets out of bounds. 1st and goal, a toss play to Devontae Freeman, breaking to the outside, and Devontae Freeman is in for the end zone to tie the game up at 28, but unfortunately, we scored way too soon. So now my opponent has an entire minute 29 to just get into field goal range with 3 timeouts, so we're going to have to play some lockdown defense. I probably should have dove down there to waste some more clock, but I did score the touchdown. And here, D'Angelo Williams already getting closer to field goal range with this 11-yard gain. 1st and 10, my opponent looking to the flats, and he hits a wide receiver, or a running back, I think, for a 5-yard gain. So 2nd and 6, dropping back with Mariota. We have to get a stop here, cannot let my opponent field goal range, and he gets the Martavis Bryant again in the flats. So tick, 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 he calls his first timeout. 44 seconds left, he does a run play with D'Angelo Williams, who gets the first down and more. D'Angelo Williams is already past the 50-yard line, and he's in my territory. So now my opponent, after using the 2nd timeout, gets tackled inbounds here on this play, and after the no huddle, 2nd and 3, toss play, D'Angelo gets a first down and more, and D'Angelo is already in field goal range, definitely 31 seconds left. We have to start calling our timeouts. D'Angelo Williams run up the middle, breaking tackles, and more getting close to the first down marker, and we call our second timeout. 2nd and 1, my opponent gets a first down, and we're forced to burn our last timeout. So now, with 12 seconds left, my opponent does a toss play with D'Angelo, and we bottle it up at the 20-yard line. So we have to block this kick or something. 5 seconds left. I go offside by mistake with Revis trying to jump the snap count, and with 1 second left, my opponent makes the field goal, but he accepts the penalty. If he declines that, he gets the field goal and wins the game. He accepts the penalty, and he elects to re-kick even though he made it the first time. So now we're about to block this re-kick, but it goes to overtime. He has no timeouts left, and with 1 second left, the game clock runs out, and we're going to overtime. All he had to do was decline that penalty, and he would have won the game, and now we're receiving in overtime. Absolutely crazy change of events. I don't know if that's a glitch on Madden or if that was supposed to happen, where the clock just runs out at 1 second after I went offsides there, but I'm not complaining because I got the ball first, and Devontae Freeman gets a nice 3-yard gain, trying another toss play to the left, this time with Devontae Freeman getting another 3-yard gain. I believe that's 2 actually. So on 3rd and 5, dropping back with Breeze, we need a first down, and we're looking to scramble with Breeze, but at the last second I throw it to Amari Cooper, who cannot make the catch in double coverage. So on 4th and 5, game in the line, more than likely I'm electing to go for it instead of punting it. I do not trust in my defense right now, so I'm rerouting a bunch of people trying to get this first down, and I'm looking for somebody. I'm scrambling with Breeze, nobody's open. Isaac Bruce is open for a second, so I try passing to him, but my opponent gets the user pick with Anthony Barr, and he is in field goal range, and a field goal wins the game. So, I mean, I really did not have trust in my defense, so that's why I elected to go for it on 4th down. Here we get a nice stop there to force a gain, or a loss of 1 actually in the Wildcat play, but he finds number 11, I don't know who that is, but he finds him and gets a very nice gain all the way down to my 8-yard line. So on 1st and goal, he does a QB sneak with Mariota. I don't know why. Maybe he's just trying to get to in between the hashes or something to kick the game-winning field goal. He does a counter play there, and on 3rd and goal out of the no huddle, he's going to be in the shotgun formation. If he passes it, it's very risky, but he does end up doing a run play here if I don't remember incorrectly, and he does end up kicking the game-winning field goal on the next play. We do stop Mariota at the 1-yard line, but all he needs is a field goal, and here, I tried jumping the snap count like 3 times in a row, and I failed all of them, obviously, and then he makes the field goal, but I do get kicked for excessive grieving because I went off sides like 3 times in a row trying to block the kick because I wasn't giving up until the end. But leave a like in this video if you guys enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, comment down below, you know, all that stuff, and I'll see you guys in my next Madden 16 video tomorrow. Peace out, guys.